When I was younger, I loved music. Of course, I couldn't play it very well. And my father, he was a military man. He didn't want me to touch an instrument. He said, the only thing you need to learn to do with your hands is pull the trigger of a gun. Well, one day an orchestra came through town playing Jewish music. It was a Jewish orchestra, and they were playing on the bandstand, and the Jewish violin player, she captivated me with her gypsy melodies that echoed like a person's breath on a cold night. It was strange music, both beautiful and terrifying. So after the show, I went to visit her in her tent to hear more, and she had a little baby, a baby in a basket. There was no father, and I asked her to play the violin for me. Well, she told me about her Jewish God, and she read to me from the book of Esther. But then played some Jewish songs, and it moved me, and I fell asleep listening to the music. Well, when I woke, she was gone. So was the orchestra. It cleared out during the night, but I heard a wailing, and I looked around, and I saw the baby crying on the floor. She had left him there during the night. Obviously, she did not want him, the Jewish bitch. And what was I to do? Throw the baby in the river? Something came over me to take the baby in the basket, the Jewish bastard child. So I took it to an orphanage, but then a strange thought came to me. Somehow the baby was a gift from God. The child had chosen me. I had grown attached to it, the way a cancer attaches itself to the cells of a body, so that every time I tried to get rid of it, all I could hear were its cries waking me up. So I kept it and raised it as my own. And the months turned into years, and out of nothing, I had a son. And then Herr Hitler came to power, and I was faced with a choice. Do what is right for the fatherland, or do what is right as a father? I mean, do I turn my son over to the authorities knowing he carried the Jewish stain inside his blood, or hide his heritage and face the punishment of my Creator up in heaven? I tried to give him up. Oh my God. I tried. But every time I wanted to, I saw his eyes looking up at me, a little baby. I couldn't do it. I betrayed my own self. I debased my soul. No longer could I aspire to greatness or purity, so I carried this horrible secret within me, eating away at my mind year after year, and I became the king of lies. My greatest crime, I believe, was lying to my own son about his Jewish blood. no longer will I suffer in demonic silence. No, the hour of truth is upon us. You must know what you are, my son, and why you are, and how all the damned and condemned Jewish families you watched board the cattle cars died in your place. That they should suffer, and you should have your own family. For that was your grave mistake. You knew deep inside that you were infected. That's why you chose to have a Jewish family. I believe you knew. Well, maybe you didn't know why you felt these feelings of confusion, but somewhere inside, you knew. You saw your face in every Jewish man, woman, and child that traveled east, and you did nothing. Because you have my weakness inside of you. I have atoned. Every Jewish family I've deported to the east knows the face of their executioner. And in the river of their blood my sins have been washed away. But you, my son, my little Jewish bastard in a basket, you have your mother's eyes and your mother's cowardly blood running through your veins. And mark my words, if you ever defy me in your pathetic life, I will put you on that train and send you straight back to the Jew bitch that abandoned you all those years ago. Oh yes, if you push me too far, I will exterminate you. I will kill my own son.